Hello everyone, this is Blaze of Firewolf. This is another update video. I'm going to date my shotgun head stamps from Prospect Park to other places where I found shotgun head stamps. How I found these out, I actually looked online to see if I can be able to date them, and actually some of them are older than what you expected. I'll start off with kind of, a bit of something right here, because I thought this was, a heel plate, but it's not. It is for a pocket watch, but still, Elgin watches, it still could be, 100 years old, so that's still an old relic. Alright, now 4 of these are of the same era. REM, UMC, Sure Shots. Got 2 12s, a 20, and a 16. They are manufactured between 1929 and 1946. Not uber old, but older than me, so that's at least, more than nothing. And this I looked up because I wasn't sure, because it says 43 and it says DEN on it. If it's going to show up, there you go. 43. Actually looking it up, believe it or not, that's the date. Yep, that's actually the date. I forgot what the DEN stands for, but no doubt it is 1943. So it is a wartime bullet, not fired in the war, but during the war, in that year, 43. I'm going to save the oldest shell for last. And now this one right here is unusual because of how I found out the date of it. The number 12 US, I actually read it closely, minus the cut on it right there, the nasty cut. It's a Defiance. And actually looking up the date, it's dated 1926, and there's a plus symbol on there. Now, I don't know whether if it's supposed to be newer than that or older than that, but still an old shotgun head stamp, still, old for me. Now, this one's very confidential because they made it for a very long time. Winchester number 12 Leader. This one was manufactured between 1894 up until 1943. So it's all steel, believe it or not, or brass combined with steel. It's got some magnetism, so yeah. I can't really date this one exactly because of it being made at 49 years. That's quite a while, but it's at least, before 1944. So, you have to know that for sure. Now, here's another Majestic. I think I've already dated these, but this one I've never found. A 16 with a flower on it. It's a UMC company number 16 Majestic. Under all that crust, I'm still able to read it. Dated between, I think, 1904 and 1908. Yeah, very old. And then we got the new rival, the 1901 number 10. I found this at Ford Park. I think it was 2 years ago. Dated between, I think it was 1901 to 1920. So it's at least 100-year-old brass shotgun head stamp with the paper still felt in it. The primer's kind of dented right there, but yeah. These two, they've only made 4 years. Both are UMC company number 12 New Club. Never found a New Club. These two I found at Prospect Park as well. They only made them 4 years. I thought I recalled. I actually wrote everything down on here, believe it or not. Yeah. But this one, I think I dated this one already. Yep. 1896 till about 1900. What's there? What's weird though, yeah, they're different. Actually, they're number 12. They're both number 12, so they only made them 4 years, 1896 till about 1900, so that's pretty cool. Then we go to the Nitro Club. These were manufactured between 1892 and 1913. What's weird though, they're both different because this one has steel in it. Yeah, it's got some steel in it with brass. Yeah, look at that corrosion. This one's all brass with paper in it, with a flower on it. So I'm thinking this is an older shell. This is a newer one. So this is probably like 1910-ish. This could be probably like 1900 at a guess. 1900, given that's no steel in it at all. This one has some steel in it, so. But they're both the same shell. At least same writing on it, same caliber, number 12, same Nitro Club, so yeah. This one is quite interesting because I found it not in Prospect Park, but in Dog Park. I think it was a year and a half ago. I went to Metal Detect. There's a fence line where people bring in their dogs and stuff. This was about 7 inches down, I think. A Winchester number 12 repeater, at least the top of one, dated between 1896 and 1938. Now, I doubt it being, 1896 and early 1900s, but I guess could be in the 30s because the park, I don't know if that park was really there in 1938 or earlier because, yeah, you can't fire shotgun head stamps there. Illegal. Though, believe it or not, I still find bullets. So, But that's certainly old. At least 87 years old or more. But, yeah. And this one's a UMC Company number 12 Union. I dated this one before. I looked it up online. I'm not going to give out the website because of privacy reasons, but it's a number 12 Union. They made it only 11 years, unlike some of the other ones that I've had, like the 1901 to 1920. This one's 1901 to 1912. Yeah, still has the paper in it. I found this, I believe, at Prospect Park. The majority of all these shells are from Prospect Park. Well, not all of them, but majority. Then here's these two. I think this one's a 10, this one's a 12. But they are both manufactured between 1897 and 1929. So there's no doubt they're between 96 and 128 years old. So they're old. Everything on this table here is old for sure. I think I already dated all these. This is very interesting, very brittle. I found it also in Prospect Park. It's the one I showed. I think it was several roundup videos a while back. Last year, I think, the end of last year. The PC Company number 12G, which is gauge, prize. This one, they manufactured between 1890 and 1898. It's very brittle, though. I'm going to be a little delicate with it. It's already got a couple nasty cracks in it. Very delicate. I'm amazed I didn't break that when I first pulled it out of the earth. About 4 inches. Yeah, it was 4 inches, so yeah. And then we go to the club. Well, I'll go to yeah, I'll go to the club first. Now this one is, I think it's I think it might be something company. I forgot what the top said. Number 12, club. I dated this one. This one's dated between 1885 till about 1891. So still, that's a Victorian era shotgun head stamp. So the center part is missing, but the circular, like the black around it, you could still see it. But there's no doubt that's a very old shell. And yeah, this, I actually found one that's in much better shape, but this one is a Winchester. If you're curious on what WRA means, it means Winchester Rifles Association. So Winchester Rifles Association Company, number 10, star. Very brittle though. Don't know if it's gonna survive being put in the display case. It's beat up real bad. And the best for last, oldest for last. Now, I'm a little controverted on whether this is as old as it is, but after looking it up, I actually found out that it is as old as it is, and it's Winchester Rifles Association Company 50-70. I looked it up. This came out of a bullet. Well, actually, I can't be 1,000%. This came out of a longer, thinner lead bullet. I'm not sure. I think it could have paper in it. I didn't read entirely of the shell, but I believe it's a very rare, came out of a very, very rare bullet. Now, it says, I wrote it down. I wrote all this dates and stuff down. Now, it's this, what I wrote right there. A Rodman Crispin cartridge. I wrote circa because I don't read it. When I was reading it, I didn't read if it was after the date. I read that they manufactured it during the winter of 1872. Only 2 months. I think it was January, February, 1872. So that's pretty buzzing if that is as old as it is. But can someone please look it up and help 1,000% confirm? But if that is the case, this is probably my oldest bullet I've ever found, until I find, a Civil War bullet. But that's 1872. That's 153 years old now. Oh, man. But anyways, this is just dating all my shotgun head stamps and my rifle bullet. And I'll show you my display case. I'm actually going to sort it out because I found a lot more older stuff and newer stuff with the shells and the cartridge, the rifle casing. But hope you guys like this video. Please be sure to like, comment, subscribe, turn on that notification bell, share it all together. This is Blaze the Firewolf, and I will see you in my next video. Goodbye.